What's up, people? I don't know if this is going to be any good, but I'm trying this out. See how this goes. So, yeah. I don't know how people find it because of, hello, Jimmy. Yeah, I thought I'd try this setup or something, but yeah. Try and, look a bit more professional, I guess. Well, I'm using my webcam, so, yeah. Anyway, how you doing, Jimmy? Hope you're well. But I don't know, it's obviously my picture's quite small on here. I don't know if, hopefully people don't think that's a problem or anything. So, yeah. Right, just gonna put it onto TikTok as well, I think. See how that goes, really, but... Right. Okay. What is up, everybody? Here we are, so... Let's see who we got in here, then. Alright. How we doing, people? Hope everyone's well. Hello, Rob. Yeah, we're on TikTok as well now, so... Yeah. Well, let's see how this goes then, and... see who we get in here. Alright. Yeah, how you doing, Jimmy? You're still there? Hope all is well. Not much going on at the moment. Right. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're all well today. Maybe I can play some of my mouth harp. Oh, you like the setup? Yeah. Yeah, I'm using Restream on YouTube right now. How's everybody doing then? Hope you're all having a good day. Don't know where everybody is, but yeah. Looks brighter than usual. Hi, Fernie. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Hi, Yummers. How you doing? Hello, whoever that is. I need some advice. I'm a very emotional girl. I cry easily, so sensitive. Any words can hurt me deeply. How can I be strong? I hate being sensitive. A lot of that might come down to like inner work, and if you have any sort of like, sometimes it can be down to past traumas and things like that. I'm not exactly sure on your situation, but yeah, you need to find out where the actual source of it's coming from, I think. Yes, I stream every day. Hello, Chuhun Zorig. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Hello, Unknown. Hello, Iron. Oh, you like the music? Oh, thank you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. That would be really appreciated. All right. All right, so... Hi, Yram. How you doing? I hope you're well. Good afternoon to you all. This is different. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, I'm trying out Restream. Well, I'm trying to do with the background. So yeah, I'm a bit limited on what I can do because there is some things you can do, but then you have to pay for it. So, hello, Karina. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope your day is going well so far, everybody. Welcome in. What am I doing? I'm playing the mouth harp right now. Abdullah, how's it going today? Block me now before I start. Okay, why would you do that? I'm 30 years old, kangaroo. How you doing? Looks cool, thank you. Yeah. So thought I'd try something different. See how it goes, see how people think of it. The people like the new setup. I mean, I think most people seem to like the new setup, so yeah. Hello, Anne, how you doing? I hope you're well. INFJ, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for the likes. I've just put out a new video of I did 5 pull-ups. That's my new record, which might not sound that impressive to some, but thank you for the follow. But for me, I think that's good with my height, considering my height. I think it's I'm pretty happy with that. It's I've learned to do a different technique now that it makes it a bit more efficient. Because what I was doing before, I was messing up because I was struggling before because I wasn't like tensing up. You should tense up before when you're doing it because that helps to keep it more stable. Hello, Dr. Snorkel. A new law. What's a new law? Logan says it looks cool. Oh, cool. That's good then. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, everybody. If anyone's new here, hit that subscribe button. That would be really appreciated. So, good stuff, mate. Thank you. Yeah, so about trying to squeeze your legs together. I find that helps with keeping it stable so you're not what they call energy leakage. Because I was thinking, why have I been at such like a sticking point with the pull-ups for a while? I was kind of not really making any progress hardly. Thank you for the like, Teresa, but that might have actually been slowing me down a little bit by making things more unstable than they need to be. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get rid of you then. If you're gonna, yeah, hi, Bold Keyboard. You're trying out another live stream platform. It looks good. It's on Restream at the moment. Thank you for the follow, Katie. How you doing today? Hope everyone's well. If anybody's new here, hit that subscribe button. That would be great. So anyway, yeah, So anyway, what's everybody up to then? Brilliant, beautiful. Thank you, Katie. Do squats and push-ups. Yeah, I do squats and push-ups. Yeah, they're good for you as well. Yeah, I do whole body workouts and stuff. Sometimes I do like what they call mini workouts and just. Hello, Bryce. How you doing? Yeah. Thought I'd try a different background, because let's try something different, eh? Instead of just the boring kind of yeah. Is it true that all Northerners are thick? Well, not all of them. Love from Glasgow. Where are you from? I live in York. Yeah, I live in York. Nice to meet you, Katie. I take it you're new here then, right? Anyway, so yeah. So what is everybody up to today then? Love it. Stay strong, brothers. Thank you. Yeah, I do like pistol squats sometimes as well, or Cossack squats. I do different variations, but I want to try and get my pull-ups better. And then why is the screen like this? Because it's I'm using Restream. Change the background. Mr. Mac, do you swing for exercise? What do you mean? Do I swing for exercise? You mean go on swings? Hello, Deji. How you doing? What do you mean? I mean, certain places have quite a lot of immigrants, if that's what you mean. I remember when I used to live in Blackburn, there was actually some areas where it was vast majority were Asian. Like there was areas in Blackburn, like Wally Range and Bastwell. They were like really, yeah. Were you singing? No, I wasn't drunk. No. But if you're just gonna be like that, then we're just gonna get rid of you. Then you're just gonna come here to troll and be nasty. It's hard to watch it on Shorts live. Why? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to just change that then or something. If it's stopping people from watching, then I might have to like get rid of the background or something. I just thought I'd try it out and see what people think of it. But anyway, let's just. But someone said it looked more professional, so I guess it depends where you're watching it. But let me just. I don't know. But yeah, just let me. Bear with me a second. Hello, Saint Andrew Pierre. Bear with me a second. How do I get rid of that? There we go. Does that get rid? Hang on a sec. What is going on? Why can I not get? Let's just change up the display. There we go. So that's gonna just move that back a bit. There we go. So yeah. I don't know. It's just if it's affecting the views and stuff, then I'd rather just kind of not have it then. It's gonna cause less people to watch, basically. So it's not that bad, just that you appear smaller in a lot of the screen. Yeah. I suppose, yeah, it might not be great. Hello, Yvonne. How you doing? I could do it with a non-static image, but it's just with the Shorts format, it's not ideal necessarily. How you doing, Emily? Yeah, I've not really been seeing you on the YouTube stuff much. I've been trying to stream on there, but yeah, we're on both at the moment. So let me just right. I don't know. It's just it is what it is, really. Yeah, I don't know. It's I have to see if I can sort it out. Well, okay, whatever. Just go away. Just get rid of that. If people have nothing good to say, then don't say anything. I don't know. How do I make it not do that then? Because I had to move the camera out like that, so it's kind of backed off. There we go. Hello, Lee Partridge. How you doing? I'm not poorly now. I'm just why? What makes you say that? No, I'm fine. No, I just get dry lips, if that's what you mean. Yeah, it's just the time of year. I think it's just I've not got a cold or anything. Been fine for the last few weeks actually. Hello, Heaven. How you doing? Yeah. I don't know. It's just yeah. Well lit setup. Yeah, I suppose if it's as long as it's yeah. I don't know. Sometimes like people might overdo the setup and stuff and just kind of it's not necessary really. Hello, Pen95. Okay, thank you. Like people overdoing the setup and stuff, and it's like they don't need to necessarily do that. It's just as long as you're entertaining and shit, then I guess it's not. Yeah, because you see some people, they have like the craziest setups and stuff, and they're getting fuck all views. So it's like it goes to show it's not probably as important as what people make it out to be. Because if your setup is great, but then you're still boring, then it's like, you know what I mean? Hello, Charcoal Dragon. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Welcome to my live. So it's like, yeah, you just want to make sure that you're. Hang on, can we not spam the chat, please? Yeah. Why is that then, Ghost Samurai? Why do they dislike you? But anyway, are we all right, people? Novelita, thank you for the likes. Nice one. Right. Hello, Hoppers, how you doing? Hope your day's going well. Hello, Svetka. Thank you. Yeah, where's everyone all right today? It's going a little bit slow, but yeah. Hello, history, buff travels. I have what, sorry? What do you mean? Hope you're all having a great day so far, everybody. Welcome in here. A Pen 95 says, how are you? I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? I noticed when I was going out late at night on TikTok Live, no one seemed to hardly stick around. It might be because it was dark and no one likes it when it's dark, I think. That's what I've noticed anyway. So yeah. Okay, cat, okay, go away. What is it with these people, I'm just waiting for some people to, maybe we can have some kind of chat or something, I don't know. We can chat about anything. Hello, Juliana. How are you today? Hope all is well. Furnace says still waking up. Oh yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it's weekend, isn't it? So a lot of people are just kind of probably a bit lazy weekends and stuff. It's just as late as yeah. I got up a bit early got up a bit late today as well. Hello, is this a thing? How you doing today? Hope you're well. What's your name? Thank you for following Juliana. See, we're on YouTube and TikTok at the same time today. So I'm trying to multitask here, but yeah, sometimes I struggle a bit to try and keep up with it all. But yeah, anyway. Hello, Amelia. Good to see you again. How are you doing today? Hope all is well. Ghost says, Fernie Warren she's cute. Who's that? In about Fernie Warren is cute. Is that what you're saying? Hello, Leon. How you doing? Hang on a sec. Weren't you here just to like fuck around before? Anyway. Is everyone okay? Oh, your name's Emily. Oh, another Emily. All right. We got a lot of people watch me called Emily. I had someone that watches me on TikTok called Emily. There's someone on YouTube called Emily as well. There's like a few Emilys that have been watching me. I guess it's quite a common name. But yeah, everybody doing all right then? Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, so no, it's shouldn't hopefully be offensive. Yes, there was somebody on TikTok called Emily, yeah. But I do get a few with that name sometimes, but yeah, that's just what I was saying. Anyway, so I hope everyone's well today. Yeah, share the live out if you can. Yeah, it's a good name, yeah. Makes me think of like Emily Bronte or Emily Blunt or something like that, maybe. Anyway, what's everybody up to today then? Anyone got anything planned? Sorry if this is kind of boring or anything, but I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I haven't really got anything planned. I was getting deep into like, stuff on consciousness and stuff last night. Not sure if I'm going to get right back into that again right now, but yeah, we ended up getting into lots of debates on religion and politics. Sometimes it gets quite deep and people start arguing sometimes and it gets messy. But the thing is, we should be able to like respect that each other's got their own perspectives, and this whole thing of like agree to disagree. It's like we should be able to respect each other's points of view. Everyone's got a different point of view. We have to just learn to accept that. Not everyone's going to agree, and that's fine. And it would be boring if we all agreed, right? Imagine a world where everyone agreed on everything. That would be so boring, right? It's great that we all have our own unique perspectives on things. I think we should embrace that, I would say. We shouldn't be, trying to put others down because they think something different to you. Same old, yeah, pretty much. Same with me, yeah. Don't really have what's planned today. But yeah, who's still in the live then? Hello, JK Rowling. How you doing? Welcome to my live. Hope everyone's well. All right, we've got Nenny86 says, same like I have one opinion, but I'd be happy to listen to the alternatives. That's good then, yeah. I hope you're doing well today anyway. So yeah, it's nice to have you all here this morning. So I'm just gotta try and be grateful for everything really, and people are too tribal to have the debate, to have fair debate. Yeah, exactly. They just resort to bashing others. Hello, it's Morts. How you doing? Hope you well today. Yeah, hello, Yash. Oh, thank you. Giga Chad. Apparently, I have a voice of Giga Chad. That's what someone just said right now. Yeah. I do Giga Chad. A lot of speaker of purity. Democracy, it will be in all likelihood an agreeable, lawless, particular commonwealth dealing with all alike on a footing of equality, whether they be really equal or not. Plato. Yeah. But some argue about with democracy that an issue could be, let's say, for example, with housing and stuff, right? That's quite a big issue right now with like housing shortages and high house prices going sky high, pricing a lot of people out of housing. Hello, Nadi. Oh, good to see you. How you doing? There's a lot of pricing how people are out of buying their first home, and a lot of that you could say is because of democracy. You could argue that by having older generations are more, they're more interested in keeping the house prices high. So you could argue that that is the problem that could end up happening if they end up screwing over the younger generations, because democracy, if most people voted for policies that would restrict new houses being built, then that could be a problem. What you guys think about that? Politicians buy votes in my country by giving away free stuff. That's a bit fucked up, isn't it? Anyway, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. That would be really appreciated. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I got 17 people on YouTube. We've got 6 people on TikTok. So yeah, just say hello if you're watching, everybody. What do you all want to talk about today? What's that? Anyone says, hey, today something is different. What's different today? Oh yeah, that's why I'm trying to pay my house so my kids can have it. Yeah, that's a good idea, is to have it something left to your kids or something. But some people get a bit selfish and just think about themselves and like, oh well, I'm just gonna have nothing left for the kids, and they just, I don't know, it's one of those things. It's like, I mean, I think it would be good if every, like, say, older person would leave the younger generation like a house, so that, like, if I remember, a lot of like Americans, they would actually like leave houses for their kids. Sometimes their kids would end up in like almost a mansion or something. I don't know if that's still really happening a lot, but I just remember someone was saying about that was kind of like a big culture. Is that something that's true? I don't know. I just remember hearing something about that. Let me have a look and see if there's any research on that, about leaving family homes to children. Let's see what it says about this. Let me have a look at this, see if there's any research. But yeah. So well, it says here that Americans generally move out earlier than those in the UK, but with housing costs and stuff. But it's like, I think it was just in the past where they would leave big houses to like children and stuff, like 4 or 5 bedroom houses and stuff like that. That they'd be left these nice houses somewhere in like some rural area or something. But I suppose in the UK, like, some would have done that, but a lot of the houses nowadays are just not even affordable in a lot of cases for people to buy if they had to, to put down the deposit and then because they have to prove that they can actually earn enough income to cover it and stuff like that. Anyway, hello, Grandmaster Tembler. Oh, what you mean? Yeah, I hope everyone's well today. Mohammed Molson, how you doing? Hope your day is going well today. If you can share the live out, that would be great. I really hope I can for the security. Yeah, because things have gotten kind of rough. But someone was saying that, like as the boomer generation starts dying off, that they're going to be leaving a lot of wealth to the young people or something. What do you think about that? Because someone was saying that it's only going to be the wealthy boomers that are going to be doing that and it's just going to be, leaving wealth in those families. It's not going to distribute to all of the younger generations like Gen X, millennials, and then Gen Z especially. But it's just not going to like this whole thing of like, because they were saying that about this transfer of wealth. But yeah, if you're lucky enough to have a somewhat rich boomer parent, then you might get to benefit from that if you're from millennial or early kind of Gen X or something as they start to pass away. It's just, anyway, let's have a look. Hi, Truly Jay. Okay, thank you. I hope you're all having a good day anyway, people. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Unfortunately, most middle-class boomers are losing their homes to pay for nursing homes. Well, there is that as well. Doesn't it depend where you're from? I guess I remember like when my grandfather, he passed away, but I think it come out of some allowance or whatever it was, because I don't know, but it was quite expensive. So yeah, depends if you can like get away, you can prevent them ending up in a nursing home. But yeah, Gen X got doomed by this 67 and brain rot. 6-7. Oh god. Oh, that's 6-7 crap, isn't it? Yeah. But you're saying that a lot of the boomer wealth is not going to end up going to the like generation down. Hello, Joe. How you doing? Hope you're well today. But I just remember there was saying like this kind of great wealth transfer or something from boomers to the younger generations. Just wondering what you guys think about that. Is there any like truth to that, or is not or not? So anyway, hit the like button, everybody. How many likes are we on now? I'll just give myself a like. So yeah, you're right, Joe. How are you doing today? Hope all is well. But yeah, the they say like the middle class is being destroyed or has been destroyed pretty much at this point. Like you've got basically just rich and poor at this point. There's not much upward mobility, you could say, with heavy taxation and inflation. It's been causing a lot of that, I would say. But what do you guys think? What is the main cause of all this kind of wealth inequality and this seemingly like kind of more or less less likely to actually work your way up? There don't seem to be as much like career progressions as well, and people struggling to climb the career ladder, if you will, which is just yeah, because that was what people were promised, that if they work hard, that there was that whole thing called the American dream. A lot of people just don't believe in that anymore. Hello, I am Groot. Oh, here we go. They don't really believe in the so-called American dream anymore, because they say, why it's called the American dream? Because you have to be asleep to believe in it. Yeah, so that's the thing, is that the American dream for a lot of people is dead considerably. It's now, I'm not saying that you can't work your way up, and I do believe that if you think positively and you work hard, that there's ways around things, but it might mean making some temporary sacrifices to life, being more frugal. Tomatoes are easy to grow. Yeah, I thought they were a bit more hard to grow than some things. I think potatoes are one of the easiest things to grow, I would say, with tomatoes, you have to like do certain things. Like, so I've seen people where they put cages and do different things. You have to kind of, there's a process of doing it. I watched the video on it, and they're not the easiest thing to grow, I would say. But yeah, in terms of like, effort to like, sort of like reward, if you will, I think potatoes are probably one of the most, like in terms of like, because you can just use a few seed potatoes. There's actually no dig potatoes that you can do where you don't actually need to use a lot of effort. It's not necessarily going to be as productive, but I've seen like how people can do it with just like a bunch of like mulch or something, and just kind of like, it doesn't require a whole bunch of digging to get them out. So it's like a more efficient way of it. Well, pineapples are hard, yeah. But hello, Stargazer, how are you doing? It's good to talk about, growing food and stuff like that, because that's one of the ways that people can have some, sort of like control, and kind of, because then it's like they know where the food's coming from, and it gives you a sense of like autonomy, as well as just, it's because you're more self-sufficient and you're not relying on the system as much, which I think is what maybe is the solution going forward, to actually, free yourself from the so-called matrix. And it's like all these people talk about escaping the matrix, but yet they're so in need of money. They're so in need of money just to survive, because their lifestyle is all kind of, set up in a way that is, they're getting questions from multiple platforms. I'm on, TikTok. Hello, Brittany. How you doing? Thank you. I hope you're well today. So yeah, tomatoes. I mean, I guess the easiest thing, one of the easiest things to grow would probably be like basil or something like that. I've seen that you can just grow basil in a friggin' windowsill or something. It's not that hard to grow, apparently. So, but yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Hit that like button if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm on TikTok as well at the moment. So yeah, what do you mean? Why pigeons? What about pigeons? So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, just keep the chat flowing, everybody. It was saying I want to raise pigeons to eat and quail. Yeah, that's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Pigeons. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a drink. What's everybody up to today then? Anyone got any plans? What's this? Nay has a Peter Rabbit issue. What the hell? Hello, Eric. Nirvana or Pearl Jam? Probably Nirvana. Yeah. What about you, Eric? Swiss chard is really easy and provides loads of greens. Yeah. But there's a lot of like wild edibles and stuff like that. That was something I was looking into a while ago on, wild edibles. Things like, have you heard of pineapple weed before? Hello, Wild Cat's Life. How you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you today? So things like pineapple weed and stuff like that are one that you can find in compacted soil. So like should I make pizza today or pasta from hand? That's up to you. But I don't have an allotment now. But I think it. Hello, Maisie. You all right? How you doing? Yeah. Not spots to you for a bit. Have I been lobotomized? What you on about, Buster? Yeah. Hi, Stacy. How you doing? I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah. Just sorry about before when you were saying that I was being a bit like negative and stuff, but I'm trying to work on that stuff. What's that chicken of the woods? I've seen that actually. I saw some guy talk about that chicken of the woods mushroom. Yeah. But there's a lot of different things, like saying pineapple weed, and then dandelion. Dandelion's a good one. You can actually eat the whole thing, apparently. Would I like? Well, not really. But it's not good seeing people negative, really, is it? But yeah, I suppose even if you tried to I was at a point where even if people were trying to help me, I would kind of just be refusing it, kind of thing, and just kind of in this mindset where I would think that any help is just kind of futile or whatever. And you know what I mean? It's like, it's all mindset stuff. It's all like, what's that? Got to take the rough with the smooth. But it's all about your perception of it. It's like you can perceive it as bad, or you can just kind of see it as, it's like when you have setbacks in life, you have to see it as part of your growth, and it's yeah, something I've been trying to change my perspective on, because you can't always, you know, affect. I mean, you can do certain things to affect external outcomes, but it starts from your internal state. But yeah, hi, Adonai Master. Oh, here we go with the 6-7 crap. Sometimes it can't be helped, though. We can't help it at all times. Yeah, sometimes we have, sometimes it could be the weather even, or something can knock your mood a bit. But the thing is, if you're constantly being negative, then that's not quite right, is it? So, hi, Sean. Okay, what is going on there? Let's just get rid of that. So I'm on 2 different platforms right now. Yeah, summer's good. Aquaponics. Yeah, I was talking about that the other day. Aquaponics is yeah, that can be a good one for like producing a lot of. I've heard of duckweed before. You can like, thank you for the rose, Stacey. Yeah, you can do a little flashpoint. How are you doing? You all right? Duckweed's meant to be good for like, because you can double it. It'll double in size like in like a day or two. It's really fast growing. So I was talking about the other day about solving world hunger. Maybe this could be like a sort of, no, I'm not saying it's a solution, but stuff like that's really fast growing like that could be a good one. And it could be, if we look at foods that are like fast growing and stuff that's quite efficient, then yeah. But we were talking the other day about whether some of the stuff going on is a bit exaggerated by all these adverts and stuff. And there's always this negative stuff. You've got all these charities that are trying to guilt trip you into supporting them and stuff like that. So is it really quite as bad as what they make it out to be? And yeah, there's obviously a lot of bad stuff going on, but it's like they'll take the worst of it and then kind of make it out like it's like that everywhere. So we have to be careful what we believe in, because they are a business at the end of the day. They're just a glorified business. The CEO of a charity is like the CEO of a corporation, basically. They're just a glorified corporation. Well, yeah, growing your own mushrooms could be good, but some people actually pick their own, like magic mushrooms or something. But you got to be careful about that. Hi Doreen, thank you for the likes. Aquaponics is cool, right? You get greens, carbs, and protein from one setup. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's quite a lot of protein in duckweed actually. You don't want to eat too much though, because I heard it's quite high in fiber. But yeah, it's but it can be a good one. Yeah, foraging mushrooms. You've actually done that. Apparently, there's quite a lot near Scarborough somewhere. Someone did it round there. They are cool to look at. Yeah. There's you just gotta be careful, because sometimes they can be poisonous. So that's the thing with foraging. It's like there's a lot of berries that you have to like know what you're looking for. But there's some that are quite easy to identify, like rose hips are good ones, and they have a lot of carbs, and they have a lot of also they have quite a lot of nutrients, and I think they have quite a bit of iron in them, and vitamin C. So they're good. They're quite a lot of nutrients. Some might consider them as like a superfood. So yeah, I mean, I don't really want to have the commitment of having to deal with an allotment right now. To be honest, that's just why I would not really want to do that right now. That's ideally if I had. I mean, I would do it, but it's just that there's the commitment of it. And yeah, hello, Mina. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Nice to meet you all. Hope your day's going well, people. I have an allotment next to my house. Oh, really? I like to, sort of forage and stuff. I like to just get what I can. They have apples and stuff growing where I live, so I get them sometimes. Or with chickens, oh yeah, those apple trees and stuff. Pear trees. There was even some plum trees as well. So I just kind of get some of them. Hi, anxiety. Welcome in here. How you doing? Did you know our veg in stores is genetically altered to not grow from the seeds? Yeah, I've heard about that. Call them Terminator seeds. Terminator! Get in, chopper! Anyway, so yeah, Terminator seeds they call them or something. What's Grassy? I don't know what that is. They are very easy to Oh yeah, yeah. Just pick stuff off the trees and stuff. But yeah, great for mental and physical health. What's great for mental and physical health? Are you talking about growing food or something, or what do you mean? Um, but it's just like it's just right now. It's just a lot of time to get it all set up and stuff. Hello, Sam. What do you mean? Hope you well today. Yeah, get to the chopper. Oh goodness. Yeah. So it was like, there was this Neville Goddard that was like, I kind of like listened to a bit of it in the background last night, but he was talking about some stories of things and about manifestation. But it's like some people are quite skeptical of it, and I still am quite skeptical of some of the more extreme claims that some people make. Like, I think that it's like there's people who kind of make it look bad when they say stuff like that they can, make literally anything happen in no time. No, I don't have a filter on, do I? At least I don't think I do. It's probably just the lighting. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Hope you well. I don't think so. I think it's bright. It's a bright day today, so yeah, it's quite sunny today. It's quite nice actually. So definitely helps the mood, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll be going to the gym later, Maze. I did a video of me doing a record 5 pull-ups because I did yeah. It's an investment. Just make a start. Even get on the waiting list. Okay, thank you, Mina. Was just about to say, if it's nice, you should get out and about. Yeah. I will be later, but yeah, we'll be out later. But I'm just going live for a while. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. It's actually not that bad outside today. Not too cold. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully it'll start warming up soon. Usually, like, well, it's still winter and all that, but yeah, it was awful yesterday. I did avoid the rain though. I went out after it was raining. Um, Blackberry winter. What are you on about? Anyway, just let's have one-on-one live. It will boost your channel. I don't know about that because I'm on 2 different platforms and I don't know how that would work really, but yeah. So I'm trying to do 2 different platforms right now. Yeah, it's a bit of a random question. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a career, but anyway. What veg is genetically modified, says Scottish farmer. Haven't a lot of them been either genetically modified or hybridized or something? That they've been, a lot of stuff I remember has been altered, and a lot of the stuff we see in the shops is not natural, or at least not fully natural. Like it's been, yeah. Hello, Maury, how you doing? How difficult it? What's that? How do you do a pull-up at 6'4"? OMG! I swear when I was a child I could do them like no tomorrow, and now at 27, casual workouts every week. But I always think I can do one. I tried it and couldn't understand. Yeah, it's just practice. I couldn't do it for a long time actually. When I was really skinny, I couldn't do it because I just didn't have any strength. I remember the first time I tried doing a pull-up, I couldn't even pull up even a little bit. I was just stuck hanging at the bottom and I couldn't even do it. It was shit, really. But hello, Forrester. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah, I couldn't do a single pull-up. It was a bit of a, I couldn't. I was even struggling with like assisted pull-ups at the start. But yeah, but it takes time. You just have to build that strength up in those lats and stuff, and the arms. I felt so confident approaching it. Oh yeah, that's the thing, is that people can think that they're stronger than what they are, and yeah, hello Sanjay. But obviously, when you're doing stuff like pull-ups, you're pulling up almost your entire body weight. Same with when you're doing dips. A lot of people can't even do dips either. Some people can't even do push-ups. They have to do it from the knees, but you just have to kind of, do whatever variation that is best for you, really. Not the UK. It's not. And he said modified to be grown from a seed. That's false. How do you know that? How do you know that that's false? I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, I can't do assisted pull-ups as my girlfriends can do them amazingly. Carrying your own core and weight is crazy. Yeah, maybe start off with just like assisted pull-ups with your feet on the ground. Yeah, girls are probably. My legs are really strong, but not my upper body. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Upper body is usually a kind of lagging for girls. Yeah, because it's naturally you're gonna have more strength in your lower body than your upper body. So, hello, Euro African. Huh. Okay. Hello, John. How's it going today? Oh God, what the hell's going on with this chat right now? Anyway, but yeah, that's the thing is, but some girls that they have more of an advantage when it comes to flexibility and stuff. Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well, so yeah. But it's just like, yeah, just kind of, I want to get out and do the busking stuff again, but what I might do is get a smaller, more portable amp because I probably didn't even need to get the one that I got. It's just ridiculously heavy. It's probably about 8 kilograms or something. And I've had to trail it inside a fucking suitcase, and it's just not, it's not good. It's like it's just a lot. Even if I have to trail it to a bus or something, it's not ideal, is it? Hello, Theodore. Good to see you. Oh, you had hailstone today. Where are you from? Nice to see you again. So it's just a lot of just messing around, but maybe I should just get like more like a karaoke system that's got, some of them only weigh like 1 kilogram, maybe something like that. So I could just put it in my bag and it's a lot more portable then. And it just mean I'd probably want to do it more and actually, yeah. But the only thing is I couldn't stream that stuff to YouTube because of copyright and stuff, but I could do it on TikTok though. So that might be what I'll do is just, yeah, I'll mainly just do my busking stuff on TikTok because that way I can get away with that. Because otherwise, YouTube is funnier with copyright and stuff. Because even if you're, performing your own rendition of a song, then it's like, oh, I mean, there is people who do like YouTube covers and stuff, but you just gotta be careful. I don't know. You never know. Like you could get hit with a restriction, even though you could consider it transformative, but. I don't know, guys. I don't know how you can, whether it's something I could try and do with the YouTube live, whether it's possible to do that. Okay, James, yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, I don't know, just I met this bird who couldn't pull her own weight. Why? What do you mean? What the hell with these chats? Maisie's still there. No, you're saying slay. That's proper Gen Z slang, isn't it? Slay. Remember they'll say like slay and what all these words like cap. Oh, thank you, James. Oh goodness. Anyway, is everybody all right today? Yeah, I hope you're having a great day so far. James says hi. Yeah. But we just got to try and just not get into negative thought patterns. I mean, as soon as you start to have negative thoughts, you have to be mindful that it's just a thought and it'll come to pass. Don't dwell on it. It's easier said than done, but I think a lot of it comes down to meditation and just sometimes you have to take a step back, meditate for a while, and just ground yourself. Ground yourself in the present. Because otherwise you just, you just end up being kind of like, it can actually paralyze you, is what I'm saying. It can stop you from moving forward with your life. It can stop you from becoming the person that you're meant to be. It can stop you from the success that you ought to have, really. Because, anyway, you don't seem like a thinking person What do you mean I don't seem like a thinking person? Yeah, Bird is a woman in Scotland, but I'm just saying, like, I'm 30 years old. Most people have actually said I look 25 or something. But do you make money from the tube? Sometimes. Paralyzing is a good analogy. Yeah. I think it's just I think the beard actually probably makes me look a bit older, but I don't know. I think the beard probably, I don't know. When I've trimmed it down, like people say I look younger, I think. Yeah, yeah. Oh, really, Alexander? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, most people don't think I look more than 27, but because as you get older, you want to look younger. That's the thing. When people are little, they want to look older. But then, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like people want to look younger when they get older because people don't want to end up looking old because that's a sign of aging, and that's something that can be quite concerning and stuff. But yeah, I suppose it will just make me look older. Maybe it's a good thing to look wiser and look more mature, but it's just I'd probably have kind of a bit of, I do have a bit of a baby face if I got rid of it completely. That's why I'd only take it down to like a bit of a stubble, because if I, you know, if I completely got rid of it, I look like probably 5 years younger or something. It's yeah. Oh yeah, hyaluronic acid. I've heard about that actually, but I don't know. It's just I don't want to be having to fuck around with buying a whole bunch of bullshit and doing a whole bunch of bullshit fucking skin routines. It's just, you know, if you work out how much time people spend of their life fucking doing all these routines and stuff, it's like you could argue that, you know, it could reduce your chance of skin cancer or something. But I don't know. Hello, Goku. How you doing? Hello, Blake. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's good if people think I look younger than my age, really. But yeah, because I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol, so I would hope that that's going to be helping me to look younger. Because a lot of people end up looking old for their age because they're going out partying all the time, drinking and doing a load of bullshit and eating terrible food and stuff, doing a lot of bad shit to themselves. So I would hope that my habits are like, yeah, actually helping. But the facial hair, I think, probably is, yeah. I mean, I don't want to just have like a baby face necessarily, but anyway, bear with me a second, guys. It's funny because that Ryan was saying he was 6'10" now. Now he's saying he's 6'9", so he must have shrunk an inch. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, they were saying about hyaluronic acid or something, but then I suppose what's most important is how do you feel? How do you feel is more important than how you look, you could say. You know, because someone might do all this stuff to like try and look young, but inside they're breaking apart, you know? So you do get that a lot where someone might cosmetically they look young, like someone might be 50 and look 30, they've had a fucking, you know, surgery or whatever, they do Botox, but inside they're breaking apart. So you got to remember that what's inside is more important. Um, yeah. Anyway, so anyway, what's going on? Droopy, how you doing? Hope you're well today, everybody. Share the live out if you can. That would be really appreciated. It says it's down to 2 people on YouTube. That can't be right, surely. Thank you for follow, JC. I don't know, Final Destination. You keep saying that, but it depends. Like, there's some men that live on easy mode, you could say. There's also some women that have difficult lives. You know, like I said, that women have problems that men don't have, like periods and things. Men don't have to go through periods. that can be difficult for women. Hello. That can be quite, challenging to go through. So it's hard to say who suffers more on the whole. It's hard to really empathize with each person's individual situation. Hello, wisdom. Okay. It's hard to empathize with, people's individual situation that's, kind of, different to yours. Like you can't imagine what maybe it could, where a woman will have these fluctuations in their emotions and stuff, and they have to deal with all that. Even things like going to the toilet is easier for men. Like if you're a woman, they're having to it's a lot more challenging. So it's like we can't just have this kind of like thing of, oh, women live on easy mode. Well, it's not necessarily the case. And there's a lot more pressures of being a woman, especially like women who might be a bit different. Like say, I hear a lot of women tend to mask a lot. Like they'll tend to because they're expected to be very social and be part of it's like, so if they have these friends and they're oftentimes afraid to be themselves. Whereas men oftentimes they tend to not really be too worried about that, and they don't mask as much because they're less filtered. And so you could argue that in that way men also have it easier in that way. So we can't just throw out some kind of blanket statement like that. It's as in my 26 to 27, I grew up in a house of wolves, aka women, strong, independent, and hardworking. I think women are very driven and face a lot of masking is key. Hamid, what do you mean? Sorry, trolling. There are some nice songs you need to listen to on the weekend. What are you saying? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. All right. Yeah, what's everybody up to? Right. Let's try this, isn't it? Let's try the graphics or something. See if that you could try these graphics. Watch something. I don't know. That's a bit kind of I don't know. That one's just got like a border or something. No, not that one. Got that. All right. Anyway, it's just let's not have that. I don't know. Yeah. I know it's kind of like pointless, really. Right. So any questions, guys? Thank you for follow, Christine. Mars or Snickers? I used to eat Snickers, so yeah. I haven't eaten that for a while. Right, let me just have a look at the chat. It's gone. YT on fire, what you mean, stars? It sparkles, what you're saying? Oh yeah, it's the sparkles, yeah. The sparkles. I love sparkles! Sparkles are great! Oh goodness. Yeah. So anyway, so is everybody all right? Stars Elite, how you doing? Hope you well. There we go. Here's your Trump impression. It was going to come sooner or later. Like me inside Melania, I was going to come sooner or later. So maybe that's a bit too much information. Oh, it's okay. Hello, Vera. How's it going? Hope you're having a tremendous day. You're all very tremendous people. Hit that like button, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, we're all right, people. Hello, Godfather of Soaps. How are you doing today? Yeah, Godfather of Soaps and Stars Elites. Their picture kind of looks similar. Yeah, I was getting a bit confused. I was like, huh? They kind of look like similar colors and stuff. I let you do the Orange Man Band. Hello, Thunder Pigeon. Oh, it was a flop, but that's fake news. The movie about Melania it was great. That is Democrat propaganda. They don't want you to know how big it was. It was so big, like my pee-pee. It's so big, so huge. Yeah. That's the way to speak. Yeah, I know. It's like, what the hell? It's a bit of a, like I said, it's not very. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I know I made a video where I said stuff about modern women, but I was talking about a specific kind of woman who refer to them as modern women, like who've become kind of like quite masculine and quite. I don't know. There's a lot of these modern women seem to have lost their um, feminine kind of qualities to them, you could say. But I don't know. Everyone's got their own opinions on that. But I would say that men are bad in a way that they've become quite weak and beaters. I don't even like that word very much, but you know what I mean. They become this sort of pushover, and either that or you've got these men who are quite controlling, and so it's like you've either got this kind of men who are pushovers, or there's some kind of controlling, abusive kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like there doesn't seem to be that many men who just, are really that great as well. So, but then some men will say that the reason why men are that way is because of modern women, but then modern women will say they're that way because of modern men. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's everyone's got their own, the excuses or whatever, but it's like two wrongs don't make a right kind of thing, Like two wrongs don't make a right, you know what I mean? It's you've got to just try to be the best person regardless of what yeah. Legit, this as a gay man, men are getting weaker emotionally because we are scared to ask for help. Women are made to be bad because they don't mask. What you saying? Um, what we're saying? Who's misogynistic? Who are you talking to? But like, yeah, it's just what you mean? Yeah, everyone deserves to live. What we're saying. Maybe this person, this was it Final Destination person. I mean, I do agree in a way that a lot of women do have unrealistic expectations, but you could argue that some men who think they're high value, but then they're not. There is some cringy guys out there that they're also entitled in some ways as well. Well, they think they're entitled to some traditional woman, but yet they're not even a traditional man. It's like, you have to, if you expect something, you have to be able to, you know what I mean? Susan, I'm talking about modern women. I'm not talking about every woman. I'm talking about a specific kind of women that are But I'm also saying that there's a specific kind of man who's, some call them new males. They're just kind of, yeah. It seems like basically what's happened is a lot of men are not masculine anymore and women are not feminine anymore. Like they've kind of become almost inverted in a lot of cases. Now, some might say that's not a bad thing, but I see that like a lot of men are like basically they don't have a backbone anymore, but also women also are in some ways becoming more narcissistic. So I'm not saying that for every woman, but a lot of that could be social media doing that to some of them. The ones that are more, engrossed into that tend to kind of get more affected by that. So, yeah. Men and women being affected. You've got the men being affected by the manosphere bullshit, and then you've got women being affected by social media and dating apps and stuff, thinking that they're all princesses, that they're all tens, and they're just kind of, not saying that every woman does this, but it's just the thing is you have to have realistic expectations, Hot Joe, and that's the thing where people just become deluded. People thinking that I think they've actually done a study where they found that something like nearly 2/3 of people think they're above average or average to above average, which doesn't make any sense because only less than 50% of people can be above average in attractiveness. So some people seem to be like overrating their attractiveness, which I think can be bad because now it's good to be confident, but you have to be not delusional. Like you can't have some kind of hubris and kind of delusional level of confidence because that can be dangerous and that can end up leading you to end up being alone. And because if you're looking for to find somebody, you think, let's say that you're a 10. I'm not even just talking about looks, but let's say you think that you're perfect and all that, and then you're going to be very picky and all that because you think that, oh, well, I deserve the very best, and then you just end up getting fussy and whatever, and that can basically lead to you end up kind of overlooking some actually genuinely good people. Maybe they're not people that you find the most attractive, but maybe they'd be the better one for you. That because you're just thinking that, oh, I should be entitled to this or that. You end up sometimes people end up getting abused because of that, or just used and thrown to the kind of what I mean. They just what I mean. It's just that people have to be careful to just be realistic about what they expect and stuff. So I mean, I'm saying this out of love. I'm saying this out of like, people need to be realistic. It's good to be confident. Modesty has been rejected. That's what I'm saying, is that people have to be, people need to just be realistic. It's like, okay, what do I realistically deserve or I'm entitled to? Because there's a lot of entitled people now, not just women. I should probably have not even just made that video because, like I said, men, I think, also have their own problems where they have this attitude where it's like, oh, I'm this nice guy. Why don't women want me? Well, it's like, what else have you got to offer, though? If a man tries to leverage his niceness, but then it's like, well, if you don't have anything else to back it up, then that is just, you're not going to really get anyone good with that. You're probably going to get someone that just ends up taking advantage of that. But some guys are manipulative with that and try to use being nice as some kind of, you know what I mean? Hello, that 80s toast. What happens to the camera? Yeah, it's a webcam. So I'm doing 2 different platforms right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing basically. So, but yeah, modesty, I think, is something that we should be trying to. It's about, like I said, about a balance of being, confident, but also at the same time humble and realizing that nobody's perfect. Brandon, there you go. There's your Trump. that nobody's perfect, right? Nobody, you could always find some flaw in everybody, but it's about the good enough. It's about finding someone that, that they tick the right boxes, good enough, and that's it. Because you could be searching forever trying to find the perfect one, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, but you could end up just searching your whole life trying to, you know, experiment with different people just to end up wasting a whole bunch of time and just because you never know if it really is. I think if you find someone that you're happy enough, you know, they're attractive enough and they're a good person, why sabotage that and in the chase of trying to find somebody who you think is slightly better in some way or whatever? It's just an experiment with my own parts. All right, Wig. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course, him they call me. I didn't say that they don't. I'm not hating on women. I mean, or are you talking to Final Destination here? What I'm saying is that both men and women need to be realistic. They need to be honest with themselves. And yeah, but anyway, let's just yeah. I think I've already read that one. Tubman says, "Bro, you're really doing good. Keep going, buddy. Thank you very much." Yeah, 25 hours a day, like Andrew Tate, and that's what we do. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. We're hustling. What color is your Bugatti? Anyway, so oh yeah, speaking to Final Destination, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe he's projecting his own kind of problems and we need to take responsibility. It's like you get these sort of these black pillars. I don't like that mindset because it's a mindset that just encourages other men to just kind of be doomers and not take responsibility. Because I think a lot of it comes down to a lack of responsibility. Hello, Jamie. How you doing? Hope you're well. Another Jamie. Yeah, yeah. Like you have to take self-responsibility, is what I'm saying, right? Like if you're not willing to take responsibility for yourself, and like that is actually going to be the most unattractive thing. If anything, you have to be able to take self-responsibility. You have to become the best version of you. This whole kind of doomer defeatist mentality, that is probably why you are not getting any results. Yeah, Jamie's also a woman name. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I had a name that was just a man's name, but some people nickname me James, but I'm actually Jamie. Whereas some people are called James, but they call them Jamie. It's yeah. You always stick up for women as well. Yeah, I'm trying to say that I differentiate between certain types of women and whatever. It's like there are women who are kind of just genuinely they're struggling. They're trying to find something and they just keep on getting a bunch of time wasters. I was talking to someone that I knew from Blackburn, and she says she's going on dates and all she's getting is a bunch of people, the guys who just want one thing, and that's what happens a lot of the time. They just it can be hard for them to find anything actually genuine. But I guess you've got to try and vet people because I don't know if it's based on some kind of lust or something where it's like they can, and then when you go to meet them, then it's like, oh, this person isn't genuine, but they don't want to go for the actual guy who would actually be nice to them and actually loyal and whatever and faithful. Because it's actually quite uncommon for somebody to find somebody that has everything going for them. Like they have the they're ambitious and blah blah blah, but they also are a loyal person who will also take care of them. It's like to find that is kind of, it seems to be quite rare these days. But yeah, Bruno is Spanish. Yeah, Brun is French. I remember in French, brun is brown, I'll tell you a funny story, right? So I was in class and there was the word for swimming pool in French is piscine. So someone said, I'm going pissing in the swimming pool. It's like, yeah, just, it's French, right? French class. Yeah, we did that. Learned quite a few words in French, but I couldn't speak like fluently in French or anything. Life is about perspective. I think you need to stay humble and just be patient. There is no rush in love. Yeah. That's the thing. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen, and you have to have faith in that. I think a lot of it comes down to like people trying to rush things because they're actually. I think what it is with people is that they feel like if they don't get in there quick enough, that they're gonna miss out. But I think a lot of that comes down to insecurity, right? If you're that fucking good, you don't have to worry because you're that good that the person that you are attracted to, whatever, they're not just going to rush to get with somebody else because you are somebody that is rare and that you are actually someone special. So if they really are that into you and they see you as a prize or whatever, then they're not just going to quickly just get with somebody else. So I think a lot of this whole trying to rush to get with someone, it actually comes out of insecurity, because they're worried of missing the shot or something. But yeah, but that comes down to scarcity as well, and being worried that it's going to be hard to get with somebody else. So just you have to have this abundance mentality, and it goes back to the whole manifestation thing. When you have this abundance mentality, abundance is something that comes from within. You have to cultivate abundance within. It's a mindset, but you have to become somebody who, is like, thank you for all lovely Kabiara. So you have to be able to, kind of feel it within that you are abundant. You are, you have to affirm it. If you have some issues, then you have to like reprogram that. Some people have negative reinforcement. You have to reinforce with positivity to overwrite these programs. It's kind of like a computer. Think of the brain like a computer, and you have to be able to, overwrite programs that you've had in the past with new updated programs, because those old ones are no longer relevant to you now. They are in the past. You are a new person. So so that's what I would say anyway, that a lot of these people who they're desperate to get with somebody, it's that they have this sort of insecurity and scarcity mindset. Because for one, like I said, if that person that they're into is really that into them, they're not just going to get with any random person. So it's unlikely that they're just they're going to be interested in getting to know you, and it doesn't matter if it takes a while. And two, even if that they don't end up getting with that person, it doesn't matter because there's plenty more out there. So so that's what I would say about that, really. Hello, Oyagi. Okay, can we just like get rid of that? We're saying projection. What's projection? This isn't the Matrix. You are the Matrix. I mean, Andrew Tate is literally like I would say he is the Matrix. He is the he is the Matrix, I would argue. Like he's literally trying to, get people to buy into his program. That's probably just going to get you deeper into the Matrix and just trying to get people lost in distractions and all these sort of courses and all that, which is it cold there? It's not that cold today, actually. Getting you deeper into like feeling lost, and a lot of it's not actually giving people any purpose, and it's just Anyway, hello, Can Am. Well, I mean, let's just, it's not. Come on. What's this? Andrew says good. What do you mean good? Okay, so hang on a sec. What happened with the bottom of my screen? Have a look. Did I do something to it? What happened there? There's some kind of thing I've done to it. I don't know. Just trying to figure out what the hell's going on there with the logo at the bottom. Well, let's just have a look and see what's going on. There's the like, share, subscribe thing, but that's just like, it automatically goes to the bottom of the screen, and people can't really see that if they're looking at the chat. But yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. Is that this theme thing? I don't know. No, it's not that, is it? But yeah, is everyone okay? Just trying to figure this out. What's going on here? I don't know. Why has it got this kind of border around the bottom of the screen? Anyway. Yeah. Hi, Ginger. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Yeah. Might restart, guys. I think I'm going to restart the live. There's not much going on, is there? Yeah, yeah. So we'll start a new one, guys. I'll see you all in a minute.